Hi, welcome to Computer Architecture. This is our final assignment 4. Topic: Hardware Trends in Technology. Presenters tonight will be myself, Ricardo Knight, Fabian Garden, Walston Doyley, and Azio Thompson. We'll begin by looking at memory and storage. Memory is internal storage areas in the computer system. The term memory identifies data storage that comes in the form of chip, and the word storage is used for memory that exists on tapes or disk. Moreover, the term memory is usually used as a shorthand for physical memory, which refers to the actual chip capable of holding data. Examples of storage devices are solid-state drives, USB flash drives, hard disk drive, ISCSI, and SD cards.
Good day, I am Walston Doyley, and today I'll be taking a look at flash memory. Flash memory is a type of non-volatile storage. It retains its information even without power, so it is ideal for devices such as cameras, cellular phones, networking hardware, and PC cards, and so on. Flash memory is a type of electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, otherwise known as EEPROM, but may also be a standalone memory such as a USB drive. The name comes from how the memory is designed. A section of the memory cell can be erased in a single action or in a flash. A common use of flash memory is to store the BIOS setting in a computer's RAM. When the BIOS needs to be changed, the flash memory can be written in blocks rather than bytes, making it easy to update. Most modems use flash memory for the same reason. Although flash memory seems to be everywhere, few users encounter it in its raw form. Instead, flash memory chips are packaged into more robust and easy to use forms, and it is as one of these that we mostly meet flash memory. Flash memory devices use two different logical technologies, NOR and NAND, to map data. NOR Flash provides high-speed random access, reading and writing data in specific memory location. It can retrieve as little as a single byte. NOR is used to store cell phones' operating system. It's also used in computers for the BIOS program that runs at startups.
NAND flash reads and writes sequentially at high speed, handling data in small blocks called pages. This flash is used in solid states and USB flash drives, digital cameras, audio and video players, and set-top boxes. NAND flash reads faster than it writes, quickly transferring whole pages of data. It is less expensive than NOR flash. NAND technology offers higher capacity for the same size silicon.
Flash memory versus other storage type. Let's look at optical storage devices such as DVDs that uses light to store data. The data is burned by a laser beam onto the DVD's surface, causing small dark pits to appear that represents a data bit. The absence of a dark pit in a location is the opposite bit. Hard disk and magnetic tape make use of magnetism to store data. Flash, on the other hand, makes use of electrical effects to store data. It is a solid-state technology because it is based on a silicon crystal slice and metal layers. There are no moving parts. The most important problem for flash memory designers to overcome its capacity. It turns out to be quite different to achieve a higher storage capacity by simply shrinking the size of the basic storage cell. In this respect, there is a fundamental difference between flash memory and other types of chips. Generally speaking, as designs shrink to accommodate more transistors, chips tend to speed up and become more efficient.
Flash memory, on the other hand, tends to need higher voltage and works slower the smaller you make it. Clearly, a new idea is needed to increase the capacity of flash memory. One of the best is to use each cell to store more than one bit using the so-called multi-layer cell (MLC) technologies. Surprisingly, this can be achieved without much modification of the basic design.
This is Fabian, and I will be taking over from where Ricardo left off. Alright, so we believe that flash memory will no doubt be replaced by something different and better in the near future, but it probably hasn't seen its best days just yet. One contender for its replacement might be SSDs in the near future, as they offer more storage capacity as well as much faster speeds, and they also are very resistant to drops and hardware impacts just like USBs or flash storage, but the cost for performance and storage ratio has not dropped down to that of the USB stick as yet. So maybe in the future, while the process for manufacturing the flash storage used on SSDs becomes a little more streamlined and localized, the price will drop, making it a much more feasible option. Alright, so continuing, the falling price of flash storage has allowed it to be used to provide gigabytes of hard disk replacement storage. As such, devices can significantly increase the speed of a machine and are ideal for mobile use. Flash memory is going to be with us for a good while.
In conclusion, flash memory is a technology that has changed more things than we give it credit for. It is arguably that without it, there would be no digital cameras or mobile phones, and that smart ID cards, digital encryption, and anything based on a SIM would be very different.
Alright, so touching on the USB serial bus, which is known as USB, which is a type of flash storage. Alright, so the main components of the USB flash drive are the standard USB plug, which is the component that connects the flash drive to a device, the USB mass storage controller, which is a microcontroller for the USB, which has a small amount of RAM and ROM, the non-flash memory chip, which this is where the data is stored on the USB stick, and finally the crystal oscillator is where the data output is controlled by. Alright, so flash memory, so USB sticks continued. This invention can be classified to be a discrete change from the traditionally used floppy drives or compact discs. This is because it was completely transformed by size, shape, and its features. Alternatively, since it still belongs to the segment of device for storing memory, it may also be considered a gradual change. Its uniqueness and the fact that it has been further developed and integrated with appliances like music players and cameras make it a more discrete change. In the recent years, many firms have entered the industry and started supplying the product. There have been gradual changes made to the initial designs. Alright, so basically what this is saying is that since USB is so widely adopted, it would be difficult to phase it out. This may be another contributing factor to why SSDs haven't replaced USB sticks as yet. It also makes reference to the gradual changes that were made to the initial device design. So basically what this means that The generations of USB, no, there have been various generations of USB with some improvements that have been introduced throughout the years. So one of them, some examples are USB 2.0, 3.0, and right now 3.1. There are also development of new standards which will increase the performance and storage capacity of USB devices. Alright, so the intense competition in the industry is mainly based upon the number of features provided by each competitor at the lowest rate possible. This is a clear contrast to its initial stage where the degree of competition was low with only a few firms competing.
Additionally, USB flash drives can hold bootable versions of operating systems. Because of this, whenever a hard drive fails, a user who have a stored version of their computer's operating system on their USB flash drive doesn't have to take their computer to a repair shop to get it fixed.
USB flash drives are still highly purposeful. Computer repair technicians use them regularly, and tech-savvy individuals often use them for various reasons. Based on all of this, we as a group believe that USB flash drives will continue to play an important role in the digital world that we live in, and it will not become irrelevant or obsolete anytime soon. Internet Small Computer Systems Interface, ISCSI for short. Internet Computer Systems Interface is an extension of the standard Small Computer System Interface (SCSI) storage interface that allows SCSI's commands to be sent over an IP-based network. ICSI works for transmitting data over local area network (LAN) and wide area network (WAN), as well as the internet itself.
It enables computers to access hard drive over a network the same way they would access a drive that is directly connected to the computer. IBM developed ISCSI as a proof of concept in 1998 and presented the first draft of the ISCSI standard to the Internet Engineering Task Force in 2000. The protocol was ratified in 2003.
Thank you, Ricardo. ISCSI is a popular protocol used by storage area networks, which allows multiple computers to share multiple hard drives. For example, a data center can be spread over multiple locations using ISCSIs and a standard internet connection. While the data access time may be slower over the internet than compared to a direct SCSI connection, ICSI can serve as an helpful means for creating offsite backups and share large amounts of data across multiple locations. Although many enterprise managers consider FCIP fiber cable over internet for their storage to network connectivity, it can only be used in conjunction with fiber channel technology. The fact that ISCSI can run over existing Ethernet networks is usually a deciding factor where the cost of the enterprise-wide data transmission infrastructure changes necessarily for fiber channels are cost prohibitive. Hence, we believe that ISCSI has the potential to revolutionize some areas of network storage. That's it for our presentation. Thank you.